Alright, we're getting started. But listen, I don't want you to think you got to be a straight arrow. Because me, I smoke weed, I drink alcohol, I do all kind of stuff that's not bad for, that's not good for my health. But what does that have to do with shit? What I'm saying is I'm 66 years old. I do what the fuck I want to do, when I want to do it, however it is I want to do it. And if I can't do it, I don't miss it. You guys got to understand, this is about a lifestyle. This is about your future. This is no bullshit. This is not bullshit, fellas. This is not something that you could take like you normally take everything. If it sounds like something that's important to you, then you're really not going to get with it. But if it's any kind of bullshit, oh yeah, you going to get with that. Nah, man, I'm not with that kind of goddamn shit. So what you got to understand is this. If you're at this point, excuse me, you got to have bought 2.0. And if you have bought 2.0, then you're really trying to keep up with where you're going. So, some of you guys, want to spend a little money that's going to get you whatever I'm saying right now, but then if it's about some extra money for a 2 or whatever, you ain't going to do it. But that's on you. To me, you cannot offer anything that I ain't going to buy if it's going to make me better. 2003, whatever. You can't do it. I'm buying it. So let me put this weed down, because I don't really need to show you I smoke weed. I just want you to let you know I do what the fuck I want to do. So listen to this. Finish up 2.0. And remember, from this point on, you're going to need to get out every day and record what you're doing. Every single day. Now, at this point, you're not searching. Right now, you're confirming. Initially, you were searching. How is this the right sound? Ooh, is my voice? Ooh, you're searching. But now you better have learned what's right. And if you haven't, which is the beauty of my course, take your ass back so you can learn what you missed. So check this out. If you're out every day and you're recording, with the information that you learned in the previous lessons, along with what you're learning in real time, you should be aware of the thoughts that you have. Listen, fellas, a lot of the reason you're a failure at catching is you don't care what you think. You don't care what comes in your mind. Let's say you're dick hard and you want to fuck, but some come to you, man, baby acting funny, man. Maybe. You don't care. You just ignore it. And you let your dick dictate what you do. That's not what I want. That's not what you want. You want your dick to be hard as concrete. And then something happens, or you notice something, then you got to let your mind make your dick go soft as water. so you can take care of this concrete problem. And after you handle that problem, then you can let your dick get hard. Again, it ain't like this the only time it's going to get hard. I'm telling you guys, God, I'm not going to judge you. I just know this stuff goes on, and it really bothers me to know you guys do this. Don't blame or judge. Just notice and write those thoughts down. Whoever you're blaming, your life has nothing to do with this person. Whatever's making you blame him for whatever you're blaming him for, it has nothing to do with your life. It just has something to do with this particular situation at this moment that you don't like, so you're voicing your opinion. Now, voicing your opinion has a lot to do with your life. And I'm not saying what your opinion should be. I'm just saying when you're voicing it, don't you see how you're confident enough to let someone think whatever they have to think about what you say because you're ready to stand up for it? Well, it's just normally for you, you want to stand up to why you want to go buy a woman's Kotexes. I don't do that kind of shit. I don't. Now, if you haven't been using your notebooks, you better start using them. Well, you don't have to start using them. But if you want to grow, you better start using them in real time as shit happens so you can get your honest thoughts and then review them weeks, months, whatever later. And see what you think about it. I want you to pay attention to whether your thoughts make you run from what you're thinking. Don't get this twisted, because you certainly ain't going to stand up to what you're thinking. I want to know if it makes you run or if it makes you stay there and freeze up. Then you need to see if you're buying into those thoughts. Fellas, please accept this. You got to push yourself to do this. You cannot do this because you've sat and listened to me explain to you what to do. You can only listen to the information I'm giving, and the explanation about the information is only giving you a guide as to how you can do it. Because you don't want to do what I'm saying in this particular situation, in any situation. You want to do what you would do. But you don't know how to choose what you would do because you don't know what to look for. This is what we're doing now. I'm showing you what to look for in you, in her, whoever. And when you see it, move on it. See, whether you admit this or not, you're buying into your thoughts. You're buying into your thoughts because you believe your thoughts control you instead of the other way around. Think of the big difference you're going to experience if you controlled your thoughts versus your thoughts controlling you. Brothers, I know you on the road, I know you doing whatever you doing, but this shit don't require you to be stationary. That's why I made it. At this point, I'm bringing up what we're doing for real. Because we're not just giving you this course. We showing you that not only are your bullshit excuses about not being able to attend SWU because of your schedule, If you allow it, your bullshit excuses is going to make you miss what I'm dropping on you. Because ain't nothing changed. You just made yourself believe that you should buy this. Which, if you would have dealt with what I was doing at SWU, you wouldn't even have needed to buy this. And if you haven't ever been to SWU, buying this is going to show you everything at once. You know, at one time it was the male confidence course, so you know, whoop whoop, I'm selling it. But the male confidence course is not teaching it. It's just offering you the opportunity to purchase the information. So that's where SWU come in. Come on, I'm gonna teach you how to do this shit. But then there's several people, a lot of people, not a lot, but you know, there's people that spend their money, get in SWU, and realize their schedule, whatever, good, bad, indifferent, whether I like it or not, some kind of way conflicts with them participating, and they quit. God, that bothers me because I don't want your money like that. I want your money because you believe in what I'm doing, and goddamn it, once you start fucking with it, you see that what I'm doing is serious, and blah blah blah. You know, you love it, whatever. I don't want to talk you into spending no $1,000 or more. I want you to see that it's worth investing $1,000 or more in yourself. So you got to understand you're an extension of what you think. Up until now, or recently, your thoughts serve one purpose for you, and that's to make you doubt yourself. Your thoughts don't make you confirm what you're thinking or believe what you're thinking. Your thoughts, and you know it if you be honest, your thoughts make you fucking doubt yourself. Right? So, when you see that big booty woman, or that 10 for whatever reason you see her as 10, let's say she's that big booty woman and her ass is inviting you to come in, the first thing your thoughts do is tell you how you could not possibly accomplish this feat. So what do? You stand there and you wish you had the nerve to hit on this fine ass woman as she walked by your punk ass. See, this is an exercise, and the only thing that I want you to do is notice those patterns. That's the exercise. Notice the patterns you experience when you're talking to all these women just saying hi. I'm telling you, if you listen to what I'm saying and you press yourself to do it, you're going to get the benefit of realizing you can talk to any woman you want to talk to. You just don't. Fellas, you got to realize what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is not going to work because I'm saying it. It's only going to work for you if you do it. This is key. I don't want you to buy my shit and think that me talking this shit is going to make you better. It's not. What's going to make you better is you applying this shit to your life. That's why you just keep living the way you live and you just apply it. Because if you try to live the way I live, it's going to be very difficult to duplicate that to whereas it works for you as it works for me. Oh, come on, man. Individuality is what confidence also promotes. Confidence don't promote you going with the flow. Confidence promotes you understanding the flow, recognizing the flow, but there's only one flow in your life, and that's whatever direction you're going in. Come on, man. This is simple. What's difficult is believing you can accomplish this way of thinking. That's what's difficult. First, you got to recognize where problems exist. If you don't recognize where they exist, you can't alter or change them. Then you got to practice how you can act or you should act or be different than you was the last time. Because what I'm saying is there's 150,000 plus things to do correctly for any one situation you experience. What you do don't have to be what I do, but if you want everything to smooth out and what you do makes it smooth out, and I want everything to smooth out, and what I do makes it smooth out, we don't have to accomplish that the same way. We probably won't. And the only way we will is if we were soft. Both of us soft, then we both sucked up to that woman. No, that's just the way it is. So once you start practicing how to act or react, how to act or be different the next time that you're in the same position, and it does no good to practice. It does you no goddamn good to practice if you don't implement what you're practicing into your daily lives. You gotta understand, being proactive is where it's at. This is where you want to be, and it's where you will be if you follow these simple instructions. Now, what I mean is the next time you're attracted to a woman and you don't immediately make a move on her, you need to write the reason or reasons you didn't make the move down. You got to write it down. Too many people, whatever, I don't know. Write it down. Too many people around. I just didn't feel comfortable. Whatever the fuck it is. Write it down. So when we kick it, you can tell me about it. And of course, I'm going to roast you. But you need it. This is why you got to be honest and write the shit down. Now, it's important at this point for you to see why you don't make the move that a real motherfucker would make. So visuals works wonders. Once you're able to see them, moves that you want to make, and then visualize how you can make them, you'll realize that reaction mode you're in is your biggest enemy. It is. When you see a woman who's attracted to you, what should you do? I mean, that's right. You all say, get at her. How many of you motherfuckers do that? Do you do it, man? What I'm saying, brother, is you got to understand, for you to see why you don't make that move that a real man would make, you got to understand that you have to realize that you're in reaction mode. And this mode is going to keep you from seeing, Acting is going to keep you from doing everything proactive. So what I'm saying is when you see a woman attracted to you, and I say, what should you do? And you say, I should say something to her. But you don't. What is that showing you? You don't admit it because you know you do it. You should see that you're a sucker. That's what it's showing you. And I hope you are talking to at least 7, 8, 9, 10 women every day. I mean, I hope you're not doing shit but buying this right now so you can hear it. It ain't gonna do you no good if you haven't been doing the things that leads up to this. But that's the good thing about these MP4s. They ain't going nowhere. So you can realize you've been bullshitting and start over. You could do that. Or you can keep doing what you do, which is bullshit. Now, if you've been talking to 7, 8, 9, 10 women every day, you may not realize it, but you were approaching sex with them women. Yes. For women, sex begins with the first hello. Bro, you better believe it. Most women make their minds up about fucking with you with that first hello. Now, their minds are not fully made up, but the initial attraction that your hello has for them attracts her in that direction. You don't know that. You know, well, man, what's important is when you know this, you know how to use it. The beautiful thing about writing those negative things down is it's much easier to dismiss those negative thoughts that's disempowering you, that is keeping you from seeing how fucking silly you be. You're being silly to allow these negative thoughts to rule you. But until you're able to see that and not be lying to yourself about seeing it, until that happens, this shit is going to rule you. And you're going to have to continue to lie to yourself about where you at. No, we don't want to do that. You got to see how those thoughts can work for you instead of against you. And once you realize that they can work for you, the next time you approach or hit those crosswords, you're not going to falter because you know what to do. Opposite of not doing anything. Remember, the truth is the light. So what? How ignorant or soft or punk you sound if you accept what I'm saying about you. So what? I bet you after you heard it and accept it, it ain't gonna be you no more. But until you do, that's you. So, I want you to understand this powerful system. I want you to understand it so you can overcome that lack of confidence you have concerning women, concerning just being assertive about where you coming from. And this is something solid and concrete. It's not a pickup line. And if you're talking to 5, 10, 15 women every day, the number's going to support you. In your notebook, make a line from A to B. And you got to understand that this is something that you must understand. Make a line from A to B. Then look at it as a graph. This little graph represents what women are all about. They're always going from point A to B. They're ready for any and every situation that can make them use all 26 letters of the alphabet to get to Z. Somebody I met stopped this time after I met him. Woo, woo, woo. But what I'm saying is women don't sit around and wait for you to get up enough courage to speak to them. They just don't. They always have something to do. And they're always doing it. And they're going to tell it to you as if it's like you're interrupting it. But did you know what they have to do is like 38th on their list of things to do? They only tell you that they got something to do. So you can say, oh, okay, all right. Take care of your business. I'll talk to you later. Most times, you're only a diversion that's filling the gap that's in her life at this moment. And unless you make yourself be seen as something different, that's all you'll be. So quit tripping on your conversation or whoever you met until you learn how to control the conversation. Because once you can do that, whoever you meet, they're going to be under your fucking control. And if you want them to call you, they're going to call you. Might not be tomorrow like they said, but they going to call you. And since you know this, you cool. Even though you didn't got her number, or you leave your card with her, you just simply giving her some attention to her. Unless you do what I'm talking about, unless you implement what I'm saying and what you're saying to her. Fellas, I'm lacing you. And you just gotta understand, you won't be laced until you lace. Otherwise, I got my shoes on and I put the strings through them. I show you how to lace it. Does that mean you know how to lace it? That just means you know how lacing it goes. Until you lace your shoes, you don't know shit. Get that through your head. What I'm telling you is dope. Don't be a victim of the games women play. Don't sit around wondering if she like you or whether she's interested in you. Don't get victimized by your lust and inexperience with women. You gotta remember you dealing with a person that I guess I'm proud of this. I've been quit. Women have quit me over 3,000 times in my life. I'm not, well, I guess I'm proud. I don't know if I'm proud of it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I know 3,000, 4,000 women that quit me. Fuck you, Rosebud. But it's been maybe 100 of those bitches that stayed with me, paid me, woo, woo, woo. And out of, let's say 3,000, 4,000, out of that, shit, 100 is a good percentage. Because what I'm saying is think of what you could do with 100 bitches that's paying you over some years. Man, please, you don't have a 2 or 3 at a time. 4, 5 if you're really rolling. 6, 7, 8 if you just pimping like a motherfucker, which we all do. But the fact that a motherfucker's dealing with that many women, the fact that he's been quit over 3,000, 4,000 times, that shit don't faze him. The only thing that faze him is if you like me and finna stay with me. Other than that, why should I care if you don't I mean, you don't want to be with me, okay? I care about the motherfucker that want to be with me. And that's what you should understand about women. Now, if you understand the basics of being prepared, you're ready for a little information that once you learn it, it's going to never fail you. Long as you execute it correctly, it's going to serve you well. When you're out and getting your 5, 7, 10 women a day in, all you want to say is hello. Maybe what you doing. And okay, be cool. Even if she tell you what she's doing, you don't want to engage. And I'm sure, no, I'm not sure. Let me tell you. Look, when I say 10, whatever, how many women, I don't mean to say hello and walk away and say that 10, 15 different times the same fucking way. I don't mean that. If you're talking to 10 women, you got to say hello 10 different ways with 10 different energies. Because you're not really looking for conversation. You only seeing which hello gets the best response. If you say hello and she say blah, 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 and you get to talking, you didn't totally forgot about what you got from that hello because this bitch is talking to you. And by the time you finish talking to her, you realize she's talking about library books. See, we don't get into none of that. And you're not going to get in it if you understand. What I'm saying is this, fellas. When you out and you getting at these women, you got to know, to use your personality, ad lib on what you're doing to fit you in the situation. Come see the cat. You can come see the cat 100 ways. So you be ready and you make sure you adopt whatever it is being said to where you coming from. And because you're really not looking for a conversation, unless she make it clear to you that she want to talk to you. Now, if she makes it clear that you want to talk to them, let's go start that arsenal. But I just need to impress on you how easy it is for a woman to smell fear in a man. I hope you know our method of communication relies a lot on attitude. You got to speak with attitude that shows you are a very comfortable young man representing yourself. And you're especially supposed to do this if you think she's sexy or a 10. And you're supposed to speak to people in general, but especially to women. And you're different than me. But I'll wager the same thing will happen with you that happened with me at one time. You will find speaking to women will become automatic. I did not know this before I was willing to just speak to a bunch of women. But once I did, I saw how many was willing to speak to me, and I saw how many that I was controlling because I didn't say shit more than hello. So I lost all the trip about speaking to women. And that's what you're going to do. Because right now, speaking to women is a really big deal. But 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, you'll see what I'm saying. It ain't no big deal because you done it 50 times this week. Just this particular one is making you feel you need to talk to her. That's all that's happening. What I'm saying is, The beautiful thing about all of this is you'll find yourself increasing the number of women you speak to on your own. I'm not going to say speak to 10 this week, speak to 15 or 20 this. I'm not going to have to do that. Once you see how easy it is, you're going to think you were slacking if you spoke to 40 women in one day. Man, I could have did better than that. Man, woo-woo. So, you're going to get to the point to where you speak to 5 women in 5 minutes. You are. What are you going to do? Are you going to stop speaking to the women you've grown kind of accustomed to speaking to? Fuck no, you're not going to do that. What you going to do is double the number. Then you're going to double that number. It's one thing for sure. You're certainly not going to stay at 5 women every day. You may stay there for a few days, but it ain't going to be very long because you're going to know what's up. At one point, you're going to have to lose the fear that you have of getting rejected. And I know you guys have short attention spans. So I'm going to stop right here. I see I'm at 37 minutes. I try to keep them under 30 minutes so that you can digest all of this. I'm out.